Welcome to Guess That Pastor with your host, Miss Kelly. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You folks at home know the way that we play this game. I will describe a pastor to you and you get to guess that pastor. That's right. Our first pastor is a whiz at pretty much any sport ever in the history of sports. He could have gone pro in anything but decided to become a pastor instead. Is it Pastor Foster, Pastor Harris, Pastor Maslin, or Mr. AJ? That's right, Pastor Foster! Our next pastor can play the trumpet and trained with Louis Armstrong. He hosts concerts in the park near his house on the weekends. His family is so musically inclined that all three of his kids know 3 instruments each. Is it Pastor Foster, Pastor Harris, Pastor Maslin, or Mr. AJ? That is correct. It's Pastor Harris. Your next pastor's spare time, you can find him hiding in his basement playing on his computer. His favorite game is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, but he also knows how to slay some dragons while raiding a dungeon. He wishes that he could earn ahead of the curve like Miss Kelly, but I guess he just needs some more practice. Is it Pastor Foster, Pastor Harris, Pastor Maslin, or Mr. AJ? Mr. AJ, our fearless day camp director. Our final pastor is probably the biggest Orioles fan you will have ever met. He considered changing his middle name to Cal Ripken Jr., but figured it would cause confusion for others. Is it Pastor Foster, Pastor Harris, Pastor Maslin, or Mr. AJ? Pastor Maslin! And that is all the time that we have for today's episode of Guess That Pastor. I'm Miss Kelly, and I will see you next time right here. Now, I really wish that I could say all those facts about our pastors are true, but unfortunately they're not. Some have partial truths in them, but mostly I just made all of those up. Some of you who know our pastors might have been thinking, that's not who he is. Well, in Luke 9:18-20, Jesus asks his disciples who people were saying that Jesus was. Some said that he is John the Baptist, and others said that he was Elijah or a different prophet of old. But then Jesus asked those who knew him best, who do you say that I am? One of his closest followers, a disciple, an apostle of his, Peter, responded simply by saying that Jesus is the Christ. He's the Messiah, the Savior of mankind. You see, mankind is sinful. We all do things that break God's laws, which causes a barrier between us and God. There's no way that we can fix that by ourselves. However, Jesus is the Savior. He is the only one who could break through that barrier of sin and death. He was born a human, lived a perfect life, died on the cross, was buried in the tomb for 3 days, and then rose to life again. He is currently seated at the right hand of God the Father because he is the Christ. If you believe this, it will change your life. But the ultimate question here is, who do you say that Jesus is? But don't wait until later. Choose today to have Jesus be your Savior.